I came too far just to give it up. I came too far just to give it up.
That's how you made this too? Got into you.
I'm bitch step I trip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure, they run when I walk. I kick the out the G, told her walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk. Object, keep on walk. Spin round, walk. Step down, walk. King with exhaust. You switch out on me, must be lost. KTB cold at the boss. Kitty paint, maybe it gloss. In hell she getting, but guess on my neck look like frost. I'm busting checks in the office. I play defense in office. Run up, you get stuck on, I'm a demon. Ran down with my, no such thing as being too cautious. I took all my losses to the chin and then I charged it. Fresh out of, I'm already spinning them right back where I started. Ain't spending none of you, won't sympathy, ain't getting it from me. My love me, it ain't about the money, cause they get to spend it for free. I'm from the city, no pity, went missing the other day, he was just 3. I'm bitch step I trip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure, they run when I walk. I kick the out the G, told her walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk. Object, keep on walk. Spin round, walk. Step down, walk. Walking. Picked up a bag when I walked in. She stalking my page. I got too many options to main. All of my the same. Turned in the jack for a range. I did the dash like dang. She see my wrist, I said dang. All of my fresh out the pen. Water whipping, walk around the kitchen with the pot right in my hand. Walk, step, slide, spin. Ain't no big size rim. My cousin walking, talk me there. Don't even lie, I walk. What you call died and wasn't even my fault. 1.5 in the vault. I'm on the blogs every time that I talk. 13 cars, but I'm still gonna walk. Now I got behind me, they didn't even chase. They don't with me cause they know they can't. I'm bitch step I trip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure, they run when I walk. I kick the out the G, told her walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk. Object, keep on walk. Spin round, walk. Step down, walk.
Gotta deal with 2K like Oubre. It's all in the game without EA. Highlights upon replay, top of the top 10, ESPN Sinclair.
Brooklyn. The home of the Nets in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Only one game away from Chicago here. The Bulls will be back home for the next one.
And it's the last time they'll see these guys. A 2-game season series, and after losing that first one, I'd expect them to play with a little extra added motivation.
They want this win bad. Trust me, whether you're playing a team 4 times or just twice, you never want to get swept.
Down low. Back to Claxton. Yep, that one goes in there. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Rozier with the steal. And here's the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
And DeRozan throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Cloak loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Outside, Levine. Beyond the arc. Traps in the tray.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
And the definition of a 3-level scorer, RJ, Zach LaVine can fill it up with the best of them.
Yeah, Greg, and with his blend of deep range and elevation, I don't know, he might be a 4 or 5-level scorer. One thing's for certain, this man's fun to watch.
Here's Simons after Terry Rozier's basket. And the jam by Levine.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
To the right side. Claxton with it. Now defended by Levine. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
Substitution for your Nets.
Here's Simons. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Right side, DeRozan. Here's Caruso. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
No good from Simmons.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Nets trail by 6. To the inside. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. Back to Simmons. Nets passing it around. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Caruso. DeRozan on the wing. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Into the line for your Nets. Number 00, Royce O'Neal.
Pass to Simons. Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Levine inside the three-point line. And that one goes long.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Claxton no good. Chicago leading by 6. Here's Caruso. DeRozan on the wing. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Simons. He's looking for Levine and finds him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And GA, this Nets team kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Now here's Simmons, still without a basket. Over Levine. Simmons can't get it to go. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 14-2 run here. Outside DeRozan. Inside. Here's Johnson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
First personal foul.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. Richard, looking at Dosunmu, he's had some recent recognition for his ability.
Getting to appear in the Rising Stars Challenge. Look, a credit to the promise he shows as a young player. That selection can be very encouraging for a young guy. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Here's Simmons. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Chicago leading by 10. Outside Williams. Here's Drummond. Makes it off the glass. Drummond's got his first points of the night.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Screen by O'Neal. And they double up Simmons. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Simmons. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the shot goes in.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Now Drummond. He takes it in. Lays it up and banks it in. Drummond's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
In the corner, it's Griffin. Back to Simmons. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 12. To the left side wing. Going inside. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
to the middle. Here's DeRozan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tell you what, RJ, in over a decade, all DeMar DeRozan has done is get better.
Yeah, he's continuing to become a more efficient scorer. He's been a star. Multiple All-Star games, multiple All-NBA awards, and he's been doing it with different franchises as well.
Now, here's Rozier. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
And this team relies on Rozier's decision-making and using the pick there to create a shot for himself.
Here's Levine. He's got 9. Here's Simons. Some solid defense from Rozier. Nets trailed by 12. And he drives in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Rozier's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's a competitor. Even amongst the trees, Rozier has such confidence in his ability to finish.
Outside, Levine. To the paint. Walker with the rebound.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
.105 left in the first half of the game. And the basket by Rozier.
The lightning quickness of Rozier proving how dangerous he is when the break is on.
Outside, Levine. The layup missed. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 8-point game. To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. DeRozan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Let me tell you, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at manipulating defense. That's why he gets to the line at such a ridiculous clip.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Johnson in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Nets passing it around.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Bulls lead by 9.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vuce and his team.
And so it's Chicago in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. LGA for the Bulls. It's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation that they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's DeRozan. Can't get it to fall.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Out to Bridges. Johnson the screen. Bridges attacking. Inside. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Nice pass by Cam Johnson, keeping his eyes up, letting things unfold.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan credits his upbringing in Compton, California for helping him make the person that he is today. He said, "It gave me my toughness, my aggression. It matured me very fast into a man. That's something that to this day sticks with me. No matter what I get or how much I have now, I still remember what it feels like to have nothing." Kevin?
That's a good thought to keep in your head. David, thanks. Here's Johnson. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Vucevic, RJ, one of the few NBA players from Switzerland.
Yeah, he's in a pretty exclusive club of Swiss players. Just 4 players coming from there. All of them since 2006. I love it when we get new players from new countries. It just grows the game.
The Nets making a switch here. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Poked away. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Vucevic. A three-pointer, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Up top, Finney Smith. And here is Rozier. They set the pick. To the middle. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's DeRozan. Simons with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Caruso. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Nets trailed by 5. On the wing, Rozier. He's got 8. Down low. Out to the wing. Claxton with it. Now Rozier. Covered by Simons. Pass to Rozier. He can't get that one to fall. Simons with the defensive effort. Here's Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Brooklyn, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
At the line.
And that one falls for Claxton.
At the line.
And one thing you know about Claxton, he's not going to waste his opportunity.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in this league, and he's all about getting quality, high-percentage shots, Greg. He doesn't force shots that aren't there for him.
Great positioning on the putback. Caruso's got 5 now.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Finney Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Drummond a screen. Carter left side. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Picked by Finney Smith. Here's Simmons.
Oh, yes! Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And intriguing to see how the Nets have recovered since the departures of Harden, Kyrie, and Katie. But they had grand plans that just didn't work out.
They're picking up the pieces, and we've seen them do this before. The title window may be closed for now, but this team knows how to build their way back. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Back to Carter. Here's Caruso. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls lead by 6. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Terry. Drummond the screen. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nets making a change here.
Coming up on the floor for your Knicks.
It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here come the Nets. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Javon Carter. That'll be his second foul of the game. Taken away by Williams.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
It's a lack of focus, that's all it is. But it can be a wake-up call for teams that have gotten too careless, but rules are rules.
Now, here's Bridges. On the wing, and he swishes it right through.
The mid-range isn't a total no-go for Bridges. He can get that dialed in.
Pass to Levine. Here he goes. Here's Drummond. And a missed layup. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 6. And that one's good. Simmons.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Here is Carter after Ben Simmons' bucket. Williams for 3. Here's Levine. 6 to shoot. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Johnson. Here's Griffin. Kicks it out to Johnson. And stolen by Drummond. Carter right side. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Ben Simmons.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now, here's Walker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
2 seconds. Coming off of the floor for the Bulls. Number 34, Stanley Johnson.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Finney Smith.
Yeah, using good court recognition there. Rozier able to make the right play out of that pick and roll.
Pass to Vucevic. Out to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. It's up a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His third personal foul.
Yeah, a national champion in college. Bridges has also played in the finals. So Mikal is built for pressure moments like this.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Pass to Caruso. Here's Simons. Back to Caruso. This one for 3. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Chicago with the ball. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
1:16 left in the game. And Rozier, here we go. And he pings it home with one hand.
A great sign of how confident Rozier is. He wants to be the leader, and you need your leader to come through with buckets like that.
Bridges with it. To the paint. Pocket 6. Inside. It's Rozier. The kick out to Walker. Pass to Bridges. 3-pointer. Doesn't go for him. And here are the Bulls now. It's a 3-point game. Now Caruso. Now here's Simon. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Stolen away. Now Bridges. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued